What's up, guys? Big vid here with some picks. Little recap. Yesterday was great. We went 2-1. So I mean, hey, what can we complain? We made money. Knicks cashed easy. Grizzlies cashed by almost 50 points. So I mean, you can't really. Golden State lost, but that was when I had a lot more confidence in the other two plays. I mean, I had them two parlayed, so that was nice. That hit too, and then I even got in some live action. I had the Jazz -9, and I took the Hornets money line, and that was a sweater. Down, overtime, but cash. So yesterday, great day. Today's a new day, new month, March. So let's get it started off right. I'm gonna have 4 picks for us guys today. So without further ado, we'll get into it. First game we're gonna be looking at the Mavericks at the Orlando Magic. The line's -7, but that's who I'm gonna be on. I mean, it might be because I'm biased, and I'm calling him Money Man Doncic. Money Man. I don't know if any of these are in the cards, but I am really big. And one of Luka's rookie cards actually just sold for $4 million. It's a 1-on-1, but that's just fucking nuts. But I think they're going to go down to Orlando, and they're going to play, and they're going to win. The Mavericks on the road, 9-7 ATS. And I mean, another little trendy stat. The Magic after a day off, they're 11-17 ATS. So I mean, we're gonna get on the Magic -7. It's gonna be our first pick. Next, we'll be moving on down. We're gonna look at the Pacers at the Sixers. Yep, Pacers at the Sixers. And let's just say, if I was the 76ers, I would not be happy. They got knocked off by Cleveland the other night. I mean, that's just a tough loss. But we're gonna ride it out. Joe Embiid, you know what I mean? He's playing great. There's talk of MVP candidate. You know what I mean? He's a big man. He does his thing. I'm a big man. He's a big man. Maybe I'm being biased. I don't know. It don't matter. We're on the Sixers -5. I'll give you some trend, but we're on them. But there's a little fuel to add to it. You look at the 76ers at home, 11-6 ATS. So, I mean, that's great. And then you look at them as a favorite, 9-6 ATS. After a day off, they're 17-10 and 2 ATS. But, I mean, hey, we're looking at the Sixers at home, lay to 5. That's one of our plays too. Down the next game we're going to look at, Jazz at the Pelicans. We're going to look at them, and we're not, well, I mean, I'm not going to take it as a pick here, but I mean, something you could look at spread-wise, I'd look at the Jazz. They're laying 6.5. Pelicans, not that great a team. The Jazz have been playing really good ball. But we're going to be looking at the over. 235.5. I think it's a great play. I think there's going to be tons of scoring. New Orleans is just, they're an over machine. It's ridiculous. They're not the best team, but they score a lot of points. Are they going to win? Probably not. Are they going to score a lot of points? Probably. So I'll give you some trends on that. I'm looking here. You look at the Pacers on the road. The over and under, not great. It's 8. They're 8-1. It is what it is. You look at New Orleans at home this season. The over has hit 13 out of 16 times. 13 times. That both times these teams played before the over hit. So I mean, I can't. I looked at it, I'm like, oh, that's kind of I can't steer away from it. I'm taking that. So next pick we're gonna look down the slate, and it's gonna be the final pick. Some people might like it, some people might not, but maybe because they just came in clutch last night. We're gonna look at the Hornets taking on the Blazers. It's gonna be, I think it's gonna be a good game. I think it's gonna be close. The Hornets have been playing a lot better on their second back-to-back game. So, for that, we're going to be taking the Hornets. We're going to take the 6.5. You know what I mean? And Charlotte on the road, they're 9-7 ATS. Not too bad. Portland at home, though, is 5-9 ATS. So, that's a little stat you look at. I mean, it's It is what it is. You look at Charlotte, though, also, in their second game back-to-back, 5-2 ATS. So we're going to look at that. I'm probably going to play a parlay with two of these teams. I'm not too sure which two yet. I think it's going to be the Jazz, the over in that, and probably the Sixers. Is there two I'm leaning towards? I might play them. And I also did a little parlay, like a little Hail Mary, threw a couple bucks on it, but I ain't gonna bore you guys with that. I mean, that's just a throw up in the air, but you know what? We'll give it to you. But it's gonna be the over in the Mavs game, the over in the Jazz game, the Nets spread in the over, and the Hornets money line the over. I mean, that comes out to, it's plus 7,077. So for $10, you win like $700. It's a little Hail Mary, but you know, I do these every now and then, and sometimes I have some luck. So, little recap for plays for today. Mavericks -7, Sixers -5, the over in the Pelicans and Jazz, 235.5. And then we're going to cap off the night with the Hornets getting 6.5. I like it a lot. And I also like the Jazz over a lot. But I also like the Sixers. And my parlay for today, my two-team parlay, is probably going to be, I'll just say it now. It's going to be the over in the Jazz and Pelicans, and it's going to be the Sixers. That's a wrap. Like and subscribe. Turn the notifications on if you want to get them daily. And see you guys tomorrow.